In this video, I am going to discuss simplex method for 3 variables. The problem is maximize z is equal to 10x1 plus 15x2 plus 20x3 subject to the conditions 2x1 plus 4x2 plus 6x3 less than or equal to 24, 3x1 plus 9x2 plus 6x3 less than or equal to 30, and the non-negativity conditions x1, x2, x3 greater than or equal to 0. First step, we have to write the standard form. Here both the constraints are less than or equal to type. So we have to add the slack variable s1 and s2 to make it as an equal form. Let me write. This is first condition and this is second condition. The first condition, inequality is less than, so you have to add the slack variable s1, that is 2x1 plus 4x2 plus 6x3 plus s1 is equal to 24. Second condition is also less than or equal to type, so you have to add the slack variable s2. Three x1 plus 9x2 plus 6x3 plus s2 is equal to 30. Now we have to write the standard form for this particular problem. Objective function is maximize z is equal to 10x1 plus 15x2 plus 20x3. Here we are introducing two new variables s1 and s2. So the cost for that two variables are 0 s1 plus 0 s2. Subject to 2x1 plus 4x2 plus 6x3 plus s1 is equal to 24, 3x1 plus 9x2 plus 6x3 plus s2 is equal to 30. The non-negativity condition is x1, x2, x3, s1, s2 greater than or equal to 0. Step 1 is over. We have to find the optimum value from the simplex table. Here you have to write b, the right hand side constants. This is basic variables. And this is CB. First one is B, the right hand side constraints. Second one is basic variables. Third one is cost for those variables. Here you have to write CJ. Now you have to write all the variables in the given problem. x1, x2, x3, s1 and s2. The cost for those variables are 10, this is taken from the objective function 10, 15, 20, 0 and 0. Here you have to write the right hand side values. The right hand side values are 24 from the first condition, 30 from the second condition. The basic variables are nothing but the newly introduced variables s1 and s2, that is s1, s2. The cost for those two variables in the objective function is 0. That you have to write it here. Now we have to write the coefficient of the given conditions. From the first condition, the coefficients are 2, 4, 6, 1, 0. From the second condition, the coefficients are 3, 9, 6, 0, 1. After writing all these values, you have to find Zj. Zj is nothing but CB into jth column of that matrix, that is 0 into 2 plus 0 into 3. Let me write 0 into 2 plus 0 into 3. So the value is 0. For the second column, 0 into 4 plus 0 into 9. So the value is 0. Now 0 into 6 plus 0 into 6. So the value is 0. Now 0 into 1 plus 0 into 0. So the value is 0. The last one is 0 into 0 plus 0 into 1. So the value is 0. Most probably in the starting table your SHG value is always 0 because the cost is 0. Let me repeat, 0 into 2 plus 0 into 3, you are getting 0. Okay. Similarly, other values are 0. Next we have to find ZJ minus CJ. Okay. ZJ is here, CJ is at the top. So you have to subtract these two. 0 minus 10 is minus 10. 0 minus 15 is minus 15. 0 minus 20 is minus 20. 0 minus 0 is 0. And 0 minus 0 is 0. First table is over. So once you find ZJ minus CJ, you have to check all the values are greater than or equal to 0. Here some values are negative. So we can say that the current solution is not optimal. To get the optimal solution, we have to go to the next table. For that, we have to follow some procedures. We have to find the entering variable. For finding entering variable, we have to pick the most negative value. Here most negative value is minus 20. So the corresponding value x3 enter into the next table. Next we have to find the leaving variable. For finding leaving variable, we have to find the minimum ratio. Minimum ratio. For finding minimum ratio, we have to divide the right hand side constants with incoming variable column. That is 24 divided by 6 and 30 divided by 6. 24 divided by 6 is equal to 4. 30 divided by 6 is equal to 5. From this you have to pick the minimum value. The minimum value is 4. So you have to put an arrow mark like this. This arrow mark represents the corresponding variable S1 leaves the table. X3 is the entering variable, S1 is the leaving variable. The point of intersection is 6. So 6 is the key element. This is key column and this is key row. Now we have to move on to the next table. For the next table, we have to write the values first. S1 leaves the table. So in the place of S1 you put X3. For X3 the cost is 20. And you write S2 as it is. For S2 the cost is 0. Now we want to make the pivotal element as 1. Here the pivotal element is 6. So we want to make this element as 1. For that you have to divide by 6 throughout the row. That is 24 by 6, 4. 2 by 6 is 1 by 3. 4 by 6 is 2 by 3. 6 by 6 is 1 and 1 by 6. 0 by 6 is 0. Next, we want to make this element as 0. For that, we have to apply the formula. New value is equal to old value minus key column value into key row value divided by key value. Let me write. For finding the second row, we apply the formula. Old value is 30. 30 minus key column value is 6 and key value is 6. Key row value is 24. So the value is 6. So once you find the value, immediately you have to write the value here. Next one is 3 minus key column value, key value into key row value. So the value is 1. And the next one, 9 minus key column value, key value into key row value. So the value is 5. The next one, 6 minus 6 by 6. Key column value is 6 and key value is 6. So the key row value is 6 again. So the value is 0. 6 minus 6 by 6 into 6. So the value is 0. And the next one is old value minus key column value into key row value divided by key value, that is minus 1. Now the last one, old value is 1, key column value, key value into key row value. So the value is 1. Now we write all the values in the second row. Second row values are 6, 1, 5, 0, minus 1 and 1. If you apply the formula, you will get these values. Now we have to find ZJ. For finding ZJ, you have to multiply and add, that is 20 into 1 by 3 plus 0 into 1. So you will get 20 by 3. So like that you have to find the other values. Let me write for table 2, 20 into 1 by 3 plus 0 into 1, that is 20 by 3. The second one is 20 into 2 by 3 plus 0 into 5, that is 40 by 3. The next one is 20 into 1 plus 0 into 0, that is 20. And the next one, 20 into 1 by 6 plus 0 into minus 1. So you'll get 20 by 6. 20 by 6 is 10 by 3. The next one, 20 into 0 plus 0 into 1. So the value is 0. ZJ is equal to 20 by 3. 20 into 2 by 3 into 0 into 5, that is 40 by 3. 20 into 1 plus 0 into 0, that is 20. 20 into 1 by 6 plus 0 into minus 1, that is 10 by 3. 20 into 0 plus 0 into 1, that is 0. Now we have to find ZJ minus CJ. ZJ value is here, CJ value is at the top. You have to subtract these two values. 20 by 3 minus 10 is equal to minus 10 by 3. Then 40 by 3 minus 15 is equal to minus 5 by 3. Then 20 minus 20 is 0. 10 by 3 minus 0 is 10 by 3. 0 minus 0 is 0. Now ZJ minus CJ values are over. Here some ZJ minus CJ values are negative. So the current solution is not optimal. So we move on to the next table to get the optimum solution. Here the most negative value is minus 10 by 3. So the corresponding variable x1 enter into the next table. For finding the leaving variable, we have to take the minimum ratio, that is constant value divided by incoming variable column. This can be written as 4 into 3 by 1, that is 12. The next one is 6 divided by 1, that is 6. Here the minimum ratio is 6. So you put an arrow mark like this. This represents the corresponding value S2 leaves the table. Entering variable is x1, leaving variable is S2. Now the intersecting point is 1. This is key column. This is key column and this is key row. Now we move on to the next table. For the next table, x3 value is 20. In the place of S2, you put x1. For x1, the value is 10. This is taken from the objective function. Now we want to make pivotal element as 1. Here already the pivotal value is 1, so no need to change. Write the values as it is. That is 6, 1, 5, 0, minus 1 and 1. Now we want to make other element in the same column as 0 using the formula. We have to find the new value for this row. For this row, the old value was 4 minus key column value 1 by 3, key row value was 6 divided by key value. The next value, the old value was 1 by 3. 1 by 3 minus key column value was 1 by 3 into key row value was 1 divided by key value was 1. So like that you have to find for all the values. Let me write 4 minus key column value into key row value divided by key value. That is 4 minus 2, which is equal to 2. The next one is 1 by 3 minus key column value into key row value divided by key value. That is 0. The next old value is 2 by 3. 2 by 3 minus key column value into key row value divided by key value. That is minus 1. The next old value is 1 minus key column value, key row value divided by key value. That is 1. And for the next value, 1 by 6 minus key column value into key row value divided by key value. Let me write 1 by 6 plus 1 by 3. If you take LCM, you will get 3 by 6. That is 1 by 2. Now the next value is 0 minus key column value into key row value divided by key value. That is minus 1 by 3. In this way, we have to find new value. Let me repeat. Old value minus key column value into key row value divided by key value. Let me write all the values in the table. The values are, the first one, the value is 2. The second one is 0, then minus 1, plus 1, 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 3. Let me repeat. Using the new value formula, we have to find all these values. Now in the usual manner, you can find Zj. Zj is very simple. 20 into 0 plus 10 into 1. So the value is 10. Here 20 into minus 1 plus 10 into 5. That is minus 20 plus 50. So the value is 30. 20 into 1 plus 10 into 0. That is 20. 20 into 1 by 2 plus 10 into minus 1. So you'll get 10 minus 10. So you'll get 0. The last one is 20 into minus 1 by 3 plus 10 into 1. If you take LCM, you will get plus 10 by 3. Now we have to find Zj minus Cj. Zj is here. Cj is at the top. You have to subtract. 10 minus 10 is 0. 30 minus 15 is 15. 20 minus 20 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. 10 by 3 minus 0 is 10 by 3. Zj minus Cj value is over. Here all Zj minus Cj values are greater than or equal to 0. So the current solution is optimal. All Zj minus Cj greater than or equal to 0. So the current solution is optimal. The optimal values are x1 is equal to 6. This value taken from the simplex table. and x2 is not there in the table, so you put 0. x3 value is 2. Therefore, maximize z is equal to 10x1 plus 15x2 plus 20x3 is equal to 10 into 6 plus 15 into 0 plus 20 into 2. So the value was 60 plus 0 plus 40. Max z is equal to 100. The optimal values are x1 is equal to 6 and x2 is equal to 0 and x3 is equal to 2. So the maximum value of z is 100. If you like this video, please share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.